Hello, Divine Ones. This is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, home of Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy. This is the new moon in Taurus astro-intuitive reading. This will include all signs, which will be time-stamped in the comment section. So I will jump into the divine numerology, some channeled messages, all of the astrological influences that are prominent to me that I feel like the Spirit wants me to jump into. So let's get into the general reading. This new moon happens in the sign of Taurus on April 22nd, 2020, and we will get into the divine numerology in a bit. This new moon is conjunct Uranus. Uranus is the planet of unexpected changes. The new moon is also squared Saturn, and this can present a little bit of a challenge, but we will get into to see what the Spirit has for you. So this new moon is positioned, the horns of the bull is positioned in the sign of Aries, and we just rolled out of that Aries energy. And so some people may feel this type of urge to be more assertive, stubborn, pushy, and even overly ambitious. April 3rd, Venus entered into the sign of Gemini. And Mercury is still in Aries until later on in this month. But with this energy, I wanted to first go into this, that Mercury rules the sign of Gemini. So we have like a little bit of a dance going on there. But with Mercury in Aries, Aries esoterically is the ruler of Mercury. And how I was saying during the full moon that there was a lot of downloads about healing coming through and holistic healing. So with this whole energy between with when Mercury is still in Aries, that we have the opportunity to build up our immune systems. Primarily, I hear about the immune system, and then as well downloading new ways of how to heal and protect our bodies. Now, moving on to the divine numerology. So the 22nd, well, first of all, we have April. I just realized that April is the fourth month. The 22nd, 4, and 2 plus 2, 4. And then 2020, 4 and 4. So initially with the 3 4s is 12, the number for purification. And with the 3, the Trinity template, the Holy Spirit coming through to purify. Adding on another 4, we're talking about 4 4s, stability. After going through the purification process, that stability will come through. A couple other messages that I feel like I have to share, but let me see what the Spirit wants me to do. I think I should go into this and then I will share that message. So with the heart chakra, number 22, another 4 here. And that could be taken as 222 as well. And because you have 2 and 2 and then 2 of the 2s. So that could mean something for somebody. But however, with this heart chakra, that is what's going on, the purification of the heart chakra, the Merkaba. And then we have faith here. So this is all about faith, and faith over fear. A lot of that energy that is being pumped into the communities around the globe, around the world, is that of the resonance of the vibration of fear. But when we activate the higher frequency and vibration of faith, then we're able to open up our chakras. We're able to download a lot of the information that is needed for the collective and for the world. All right, let me see. I'm going to pull just a few other cards, and then I'm going to go into the personals. Well, more so general signs, but you get what I'm saying. Another thing I have to say, some messages, downloads. Another thing I forgot to say about what Taurus rules in the body. Taurus rules in the body, the throat, the neck, thyroid gland, and the vocals, communication. All right. So with these downloads and this new information and finding out new things about ourselves, that's what I feel like, and being more aligned with our hearts and our heart's true desires. So you have the opportunity now, and some people may be laid off, some people may be going through like seeming to be difficult times, but when you step back out of the resonance and the lower frequencies of fear and activate and walk in faith and have a higher bird's eye view of things, that you realize that this is the opportunity. Okay. And when you start to open up, almost like opening up this letter, you realize that, oh my gosh, like so many possibilities. Everything is happening exactly how the way it's supposed to happen. I am highly blessed, highly favored. That's one of the affirmations for myself and my children. But, it's a lot of things that are coming through. It's a lot of positive change that is coming through. The cleanse, the purification is happening so that people are more in alignment with their inner higher selves. So I'm going to go to the Aries and all the rest of the zodiac signs. Okay, Aries. All right. I'm not going to pull a whole lot of cards. We have the Four of Swords. All right, the Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so some type of, I hear disalignment. It could be some disalignment within the spine, but that spine could represent the Kundalini that is rising, and that you will have a clear understanding of the decision that you have to make. For you, Aries, the sun just rolled out of your sign. Actually, it's still in your sign until I think later on this month. But what's going on is that you have the opportunity to align with yourself. You have the opportunity to do something greater than yourself, specifically here. I did a decoding on the twos. So we have another two. So 2 and 2, 2. And then also twos over here as well. You got another 4 on the board. I mean, it's a lot of things that are happening if you open up your mind. Open it up. Some people may be afraid to open up what's in the envelope. Okay. And there's so many different opportunities. Look, this is the road of, I hear mastery, but the road of decisions. Like, you have to make that decision. Someone could be seeking out counsel or an advice from somebody else that may be operating out of the spirit of fear. You don't want advice from them. You already sort of kind of know what you're supposed to be doing. You feel like you feel within yourself like this is the opportunity, like, phew, it's a break. However, like, you still have a decision to make for yourself. So I did a decoding on the twos in tarot. And it's not just about being a stalemate. She's blindfolded because she's not looking at what's going on around her. She's being led by the flame. She's being led by her desires, her inspiration that comes within. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card for you. And this feels really good. I have an Aries moon. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Yep, you already got it. Yeah, the newness, the new coming through. Don't be afraid of it. Change sometimes can be a little turbulent, but when things settle down, you'll be so glad that this happened. All right, Taurus. This new moon is happening in your sign. Great day. Let's see what's, oh, okay. All right. Well, could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aquarius. I also hear a Gemini as well. But anyways, we have all the sign, well, not fire. All right, so the only sign we don't have here is fire. But regardless of the case, you could be dealing with a fire sign. But what's going on is a lot of stagnancy. Someone may be afraid to speak how the way they feel or see a situation. Someone may be waiting for an offer to come through. I even hear a check or something to come through. And patience is in order. All right. Someone could be dealing with like this snake energy in the Scorpio. The snake is the Scorpio. Some of the symbols that represent the Scorpio energy is the snake. So for some, it just may be a confirmation for a Scorpio. It could be a placement in your chart, or it could be the sun, moon, or rising sign of an individual that you're seeking information about. This is representing the Kundalini too, with the snake, the Kundalini, as well as with the number 33, mastery, and unlocking some type of knowledge and understanding within yourself. Becoming clear of mind I also hear clear of consciousness. Someone could have been feeling guilty about something, but now through some type of awakening or forgiveness. One thing I have laid over here, this card, is a forgiveness, that you have to forgive yourself so you can fully forgive others and accept yourself as well as others. Another thing too, this could be that spinal energy or a spinal information, like inflammation, excuse me, within the spine that could be happening within somebody. Somebody could just be scared of losing some type of support. It could be a support system or team, like some loved ones or friends, maybe even missing interactions with family and friends. Others could be afraid of losing some type of financial stability or some type of stability. It could be even a relationship, like an actual romantic relationship, like a live-in partner. We have the World card over here. Excuse me. With this World card, this is letting me know that it's like a hesitancy. Well, we have the World and the Star card in the reverse. So some type of hesitancy to move forward with some type of situation that you may be awakening to. And that awakening is like, okay, I sort of kind of feel a nudge that I should be doing this. However, I don't want to. I'm stubborn. This could be someone that's very stubborn. Almost like the bull. Grief work paired with this forgiveness. Yeah, someone may not want to forgive. We have heart here, and having the higher understanding of love and of self-love too, because it holds you back. It drags you down when you are resonating in the frequency of fear, because when you don't want to forgive someone, it's the fear of them hurting you again or someone hurting you again. And even seems like another thing too that I hear some of my clients say, that like that when they forgive someone, it seems like it's saying that it was okay what they did, but that's not the case. That's just a perspective. All right, so check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. Gemini, fire sign, the Six of Cups. It could be a soulmate or twin flame relationship. And then we have the Ace of Wands, fire sign, a water sign. I even hear an earth sign, possibly. But overall, what is going on? It feels definitely like something dealing with a soulmate relationship that is happening, that could be picking up steam, or you could be really thinking about this person. I even hear it could be a Gemini as well, or Libra. I even hear. So these two cards, and I shuffled them good, and they were in two different places. Actually, this one came out in the Aries reading, and then this one came out in the Taurus reading. So you could be dealing with either one of those, or you could be called to go view those videos. Could be some information in that for you. But we have unlocking some type of puzzle or key or some type of mystery here, and something that could have been holding somebody back. But however, I feel like that during this time that you will find some type of peace of mind or some type of answer to the mystery. It could be secrets that are coming out. We do have a lot of Pluto activity happening in the cosmos. So things that are revealed. Okay, it just flew right on over here under my mirrors. All right, decisions and join in. So decisions that need to be made. We also have the Moon card that deals with hidden paths, hidden pasts, past relationship possibly that could be peeping his head back through. It deals with secrets even sometimes, and hidden desires. This could be a deep desire that is coming up around this time. But remember, the phrase for this reading is rethink. Rethink before you make some type of decision. This could be coming together. It could be something dealing with like the internet, especially with this card, and also, what's going on. Some people could have the capability of meeting up physically. For someone that could be trying to do a hookup. You have here the Ace of Wands and a little moonlighting, if you will. This could be a masculine or a dude or a guy trying to reach out and hook up or either talk on a more romantic level. Do have Venus in Gemini, but I feel like with that type of energy, with this spread, that is more so in the inbox, like someone trying to chat online or trying to mend things via technology. Because I hear for one person, they could be out of town or just like not available to actually physically come. Okay. Okay, excuse me, I was about to say Gemini, Cancer. What's going on here? So something could be up in the air, maybe dealing with a feminine or female in your life, a love interest, or this could be you, the love interest, the female, and a relationship is up in the air. This could be all in your mind space. The Ten of Cups. So a happy outcome, or either daydreaming about a happy outcome. It feels like someone could be very much in their head about some type of a relationship, dealing with romance. This could be someone popping up all of a sudden, maybe even coming out of hermit mode, the hangman, like confusion or decisions, or either hanging there just trying to see things from a different perspective, trying to open up their mind to something new. Someone could be asking for some type of forgiveness. We have here the Page of Wands and then the Five of Swords. Somebody could be coming with an apology or my bad, you know, whatever. All right, so anyways, we have here a 9 and a 9 pretty much when you divide them. Someone, yeah, could definitely be trying to reach out to somebody. And it could just be just to talk, just to communicate. They could be feeling guilty. One person could be feeling guilty about the lack of interest or communication with the hangman and this Nine of Bouquets. About this definitely feels like very closely timed and related to a romantic relationship. It could be a past relationship. Support. Or someone could be coming to apologize because they felt like they wasn't supporting or being supportive enough of some type of relationship, like the lack of they come into a clear mind here with this Knight card, and you see how it's like night, and you know, deeply, it feels almost like the Moon card, like deeply missing some type of interaction with someone, or either trying to make up excuses, you know, trying to make up excuses, but they coming back with like an apology, like, oh, I apologize about that. I should have been this or that, whatever the case may be for you. Okay, Leo. Okay, that's too many right there. Got a lot to say, don't you? Or somebody got a lot to say to you. All right, so the Cancer card. And this card actually came out in Cancer. And then we have here the Six of Cups. I think that came out in Taurus or Gemini. We have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, someone could be trying to offer somebody. This typically is like the soulmate or twin flame card. So someone could have a twin flame or a soulmate. Someone could be reaching out to somebody, trying to find an excuse to communicate. But it's like a refusal to move too fast in this type of situation. Remember that Uranus energy. So either you not move too fast, or either the other person intuitively would be like, oh, I just don't want to move too fast. I don't want to go too deep. Okay. All right. Well, it's a lot of cards. Okay. Finances. Be true to you. Seeking and finding and volunteer. Like right here, it's like someone that is freely, voluntarily coming forward, coming to you. And they're trying to, for whoever this may apply to, they may be trying to find out something, like investigate, almost like investigate how the way you still feel about them. Is it still reciprocated? Is this still an opportunity that we can move forward with? The Chariot moving forward. This even could be ascending. And then we have here with the Six of Cups and the Chariot card, that this is talking about something that is of a spiritual nature for somebody, like a soulmate, like a really, really tightly bound or bonded. That's what I specifically hear. Type of soulmate. So like a mirror almost. And I looked at the timer because I stopped in between each time. It's 222. Be true to you in finances. So someone is on the up and up or moving up with some type of financial situation. And they could have depleted their funds at some point, but it will be replenished for someone. And for others, and overall, the whole tone is just to be true to you. You know, before in this relationship, or even relationship patterns, it's like one person the people pleaser, the other person the taker, one the giver, the taker, but it's not reciprocated. The thing about being well balanced is like what one gives, the other one may take, but they replenish, and then it just goes around in a like an evolutionary type of symbiotic, reciprocatic relationship and exchange. This is the card for evolution. Cancer is the sign of evolution. And that's where the North Node is right now, until moving into Gemini in just a few months. I think it's May. But anyways, like this could turn this way around about maybe in the summertime, maybe during the Cancer eclipse, possibly. But right now it's like this, you know, don't be so quick to go so deep or to give so much. For those that it's about finances, you know, you may be ready to invest or ready to do something, but it's like, well, before you be too quick to start doing something, whatever it may be in the situation, you need to sort of kind of sit back and let the energy support you. There we go. So we're dealing with the Capricorn, the Cancer, or an earth sign of some sort, possibly. The Two of Pentacles is also a Capricorn energy. Is the last decan of, actually I think, excuse me, the first decan of Capricorn. And that's where that energy is sort of almost like a stalemate, almost sort of like a decision, like weighing the options. This could be balancing your money and using your resources that will last throughout a transitional period. And so we are in a transitional period, especially with all of this Capricorn energy. Yeah, making sure that you utilize your resources properly. This could be saving or even investing right now. This could, if this is a love relationship, could be dealing with the Aries or a Leo. I even hear a Scorpio. If this is a love relationship, we already laid out what the possibilities of the love relationship, like who it could be, not limited to. But with this love relationship, it could be something that is just starting. For some of you guys, just starting, and you are prompted to take a higher standpoint in this relationship, not to be stuck in the same type of energies as last relationship patterns, because something new is happening. You know, this is a new time altogether. We have, like, with all this cosmic activity, a lot of this energy has been passed down from generation to generation. Now things are turning. Cancer is a sign of evolution, and Capricorn, actually, which is in the South Node, Cancer in the North Node. So think about that. Moving on from restrictions, from past generational hindrances and behavior and thought patterns, moving on to something more comfortable. Okay, but it takes a certain amount of evolution. So with the rebirth comes new opportunity, new ways of how to conduct yourself in different types of relationships. We have two, although this is not really a two, but with the two, we're talking about the high priestess type of energy, like the balances with the energies within yourself. This could be here specifically a cleanse. Somebody could be prompted or doing a cleanse, the cleanse out their lower intestine. That lower intestine has been a channeled message popping in and out for a couple of months, since like I think December, maybe even November, for specific individuals that you know, taking your health more seriously. And as well here with the heart chakra, and we also have the sacred heart, of Christ, maybe even taking a new type of way of how to communicate with your loved ones as well as yourself. This could be meditation, going into a higher level and a deeper level of meditation. We have here self-care. Yeah, taking yourself more seriously, I specifically hear. Someone could be trying to do too much at one time. This is the time you can push forward, but it's guided pushing, if you will. I think of labor and delivery. You know, you have people around, well, you know, I don't know if you're a male or what, but how it usually goes is that you're not just by yourself. You know, you have a group of people there to help support you, to bring in something new. Imagine this is the pathway, the birth canal, and you're bringing in something new. All right. And it has to be right down the middle. All right. And with that is saying, that is making reference to a scripture, the eye of the needle, a camel fitting through the eye of the needle. And that whole thing is about the narrow pathway, being well balanced in life. Because initially, at first, while I paused right here when I was talking about, before this card came out, I was thinking about Buddha, the Sacred Heart of Christ, and even of Buddha being more well balanced. He knew both sides of purity and what they call sin, which is missing the mark. Okay, a little bit different than Christ. All right, but still, and yet, this is talking about being balanced. You know the other side of the tracks, if you will, where you had like tough times. Took a while to see growth, from a seed that you planted. But now things are getting easier, but you got to continue to push forward. All right. All right, Libra. Gemini. Oops. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, we take those right there. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. I believe that Five of Swords came out in Aries or Taurus reading. All right. So something could have been promised to someone, or either a misunderstanding. Here we have the Knight of Cups and then the Queen of Cups. This could be a couple where the communication was off or the timing was off. It was required for to have some type of maturity. Yeah, so it could be a couple. With this couple, it could be, because I see something else too. So with this couple, they just need a little bit more time to mature. And that's what I feel like what's happening now. So don't be really swept away with these type of energies, especially with that Uranus energy I mentioned at the beginning, and as well with Venus being in Gemini and being caught off guard. Not saying that this person that you may be thinking about is not the one, it's just the timing is off. With that 6 right there, that could be someone that is very stubborn here. And this is not a speedboat. This is like one of those boats that you just set on the water and you just drift. Like a drifter, like someone that doesn't really have a time frame, that doesn't really have any urgency, that they're just drifting. The lack of maturity. So this can be a fast energy, like let me rush in, you know, sweet talk, or let me rush in and get this done sloppily and then dip right on out. But you, the person that's watching this, I'm pretty sure you want something more stable, something that moves at an even pace, that doesn't just drift along like a careless. So if you want that, then you have to allow it to mature. In other situations, that this could be someone that is maturing within themselves. So they're learning new skills, new traits on how to produce some type of income, especially in this time where things may seem to be a little shaky for some. And this person, ooh, excuse me, this person is taking advantage of that. And when I say advantage, I don't mean like they're taking advantage of people. Pardon me. They're not really taking advantage of people, but they're just making the best of the situation. And through this situation, they're learning new things about themselves, especially with that Seven of Cups in the reverse. Emotions. We have the Queen of Cups. For someone, they could be overly emotional. And with that overly emotional doesn't mean necessarily like crying, like boo-hoo. They could just be overly emotional, like just floating with the waves. So the waves may be subtle, and then they just seem to be calm, and then all of a sudden a huge wave comes in, and then they're just washed up. They're washed up on shore. They are way out in the middle of the ocean. Who knows where they would be? And that's talking about the imbalance in that person, or even in aspects of you. All right, fellow Scorpios. Okay. Could be dealing with the ooh, and those just turned over. I was about to put the cards down, and they just decided to turn right on over. All right, so you could be dealing with a Cancer or a fire sign or air sign here. You know, with that King of Cups, it actually feels like it should be facing me, like the opposite way instead of in the reverse. I feel like someone has been doing almost like a do-si-do, like a dance, if you will. Not really do-si-do, but it's more like a tango, more sophisticated. It's like they sort of kind of been dodging each other's energy or playing off of each other's energy. And with this energetic play, it's leading to a great outcome. Someone could be moving. This is also like Scorpio energy right there. Someone could be moving, actually moving here, or unlocking a new circumstance, a new chapter in their life, because they had this energy over here. My incense got on there. They had faith, and they continued on the journey, no matter how scared they may have been in this journey. For others, with this home and the changing of the situation in the home, this could be someone relocating here. This could be someone going to go visit their parents. I specifically hear, or they're maybe hearing information from their parents. The reason why I say that, just for those, I feel like someone may be questioning, especially with the Scorpios there, maybe questioning, well, how did you get that? Well, first, I'm like just intuitive feeling, but we have here, like with the home, and then dogs are usually loyal and obedient. Well, not, yeah, obedient, but it's more so like loyalty, like will stay with you regardless. And then you have the king. Sorry about that, dude. He had something to say. Okay, well, they like loyal and they'll stick with you. And then you have the King of Cups, like a nurturer, although it is a king, but it feels like very nurturing type of energy. Get some rest. That could be true for me. I'm just joking. And then we have gracefully aging. Yeah, I think that for some, this is about parents, parenthood. Even if you not necessarily dealing with your parents, for someone it may be parenthood, and making sure that everything is well balanced within the home here. And for others, it could be a prompt to check on your parents or visit your parents if possible. Not everybody is on strict quarantine, so they could go and see their parents, or either just reaching out and calling your parents and just showing some type of concern. For some of them, it may mean the world to them if you just reached out to them, every once in a while. All right, and for others, like with this romantic relationship, it feels like someone possibly with a romantic relationship, and this Knight of Swords, although knights can be immature, and this could be throwing around language and saying, oh, I feel this, I feel that, and then probably even retreating back to their home, or being a little promiscuous. But however, I feel like over the horizon that this person, it may not be right now, but this person has the possibility of maturing. Everybody's situation is different. This is just a general reading. But with the 33 is a master number, and that is the number or the age of the Christ that he ascended at that age. So the ascension. And then we do have a lot of this activity going on about a purge. Many people are purging their old self and bringing in the new them, which is really who they really are fully. They're like their higher self. Right, Sagittarius. I think that maybe we'll take maybe one more. Okay. We have your card right here. So you have the Temperance, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Lovers in the reverse, and the King of Cups. So this just came out in, I think it was the Libra reading, either Libra or Scorpio reading. So this could be presenting a new phase and a new chapter in relationships, or even in business here with the Lovers in the reverse. And then we have the Seven of Wands. And it feels like it could be a new opportunity in business, even a new opportunity in relationships. This card real quick. And some type of stability. So right here, that's actually my grandmother's birthday, 1935. Well, I read it like this way, that 35 like that. But could be somebody's birthday, 1953, 1935, possibly. But overall, look at this. This is like stability. You have here an anchor, and you have a castle or a tower, or even it could represent a house. You're talking about some type of stability. So you could be getting some type of financial assistance with your new business, a business loan. If you're not interested in business, this could just be some type of monetary assistance while you are getting things up and running. And just being able to take care of your basic needs. I hear concern. Someone could be concerned about things. So you could be dealing with the Scorpio. Actually, this card came out in the Scorpio reading. And then you have 8, which is like dealing with Scorpio energy altogether. All right, this definitely feels like for someone, this could be dealing with a relationship altogether. There could have been some type of miscommunication and problems. You thought that the relationship was over, or felt like it was over. And it could be making a boomerang back. We do have Gemini right here, which we have Venus in Gemini. So someone could be feeling very sentimental, and they could want to come back and maybe exchange some words with you. Maybe the hatchet is not buried for some, or the relationship is not dead. Put the coffin here. For others, it's like, really though, you really gonna come in? For some, that join in may be like actually it is time to join in to some type of communication with this person. For others, it could be joining in on with this new opportunity that you have to start that business or to study, because you are this one of the signs of like studying and learning things. Family changes. With that family changes right there, for one person, this could be, it could be a relationship, and that could be the family change. For others, with relate, one thing, I hesitated because I didn't want to say it, because I didn't want people, especially with everything that's going on, but pardon me, Duke. Okay. Okay, so I have the reason why I didn't want to say anything, just because everything that's going on. But when I see my grandmother's birthday, which she has transitioned, for some, this is the thinning of the veil right here. Look at the temperance card, how you have the spiritual and the physical, and the thinning of that veil for some. And how I've been saying about with Mercury and the activity that's been going on with Mercury, and then we have with Mercury still being in Aries. Aries is the esoteric ruler of Mercury, and Aries, at times, the higher levels and expressions of Aries, they can tap into other realms. And Mercury is, Hermes is the communicator amongst the gods. So he has the ability to go in between worlds. So with that, all that being said, for some, you could be getting visitations or confirmations from relatives that have passed on. And I stop in between each reading, and when I looked at the timer, it said 444. That's number keeps showing up lately, if that may mean something for you. All right, Capricorn. Well, we have Cancer on the board, and then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles. Leaving something that is no longer serving you for something better. This could be an attitude and a mentality, especially dealing with the Moon card, and coming to some type of realization. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. You could be dealing with the Aries as well. But this is like a personality check for some of you guys, and a realization and epiphany that it's time to create something that is more worthy for yourself. This could be an environment. This could be even in a relationship, and not always sacrificing your well-being for somebody else's. You have to get some rest and be true to you. Put it to rest, whatever this may be, put it to rest. It seems like somebody could be bickering, have been bickering, or trying to convince somebody of their value. But be true to you. You already know you're valuable. The Ten of Pentacles, you already know that you are very, very valuable. This could be someone trying to push your buttons, or you see that rat looking, yeah, is that a rat? Well, it looks like a rat. I think it is a mouse. But it's somebody trying to meddle with you, meddle with your energy. And now you definitely know that this is confirmation, or that you've gotten some type of confirmation that this is true, that I need to leave this situation alone. I need to leave this. Everything about it is just wrong. We have 5, dealing with the family, dealing with divine timing as well. This seems like a clock right here for something that is coming to pass. For another, like with this 3, it could have been like some type of a love triangle, and now you're just leaving those two to, leaving that situation alone. I'm just gonna put it like that. So this could represent the third party of the karmic relationship, and this is you removing yourself from that situation, which leaves them two to do whatever. This could just be, if it's not even like a love relationship, it could just be, this could represent family, like you and other people in the family. This could represent, it could represent a lot of things. It could represent a job and you removing yourself from that establishment, or just the energy of 2 other entities trying to feed off of your energy. Okay. All right, Aquarius. I'm Aquarius ascending. So what's up? All right, let's see what is on the board. Well, we have Cancer here. You could be dealing with a fire sign, but this could just be, I feel like you're seeing what's going on in the world, and for some of you it could be very troubling. This could be like inner thoughts with the Five of Wands and conflict. It could be conflict in the home. Cancer deals with the home. This could be you wanting to speak out against wrongdoing, either in the home, politically, making yourself known and your opinion known. This card came out in Sagittarius, Scorpio, and I think Libra's reading. It definitely for some it deals with the family. We have here Cancer, the family tree, and as well, you know, paired with that feels like the dog, about family, and it could be conflicts in the family. Right now it's not, especially being, you know, in the house so much for many people, that yeah, for some it really is like it's nagging at either you or the people in your family. And with all of this cosmic activity, the theme of this reading is rethink. Think before you take any type of action, because it will not play out good. You're going to have to hold your tongue, at least until after some of this stuff dies down. The good thing about it, this all happening during the springtime when it's starting to, the one good thing, you know, about this is that you can go outside. You can at least step out onto the patio, step out. Hopefully you can get your feet into some grass and ground, sit under a tree. You know, if things may become too thick in the atmosphere in the home. This also, I feel like, channeling your energy as well. Like, what are you focusing on? You see how this person, let me bring it up to your face. Come here. You see how this person is focused on that person focused on that person, that one, and nobody's focusing on themselves. So if you were to turn your wand, which is your mastery, your passion, your zeal, instead of outwardly projecting it, turn it inwardly and watch all the things that will grow and blossom. Take the next step now. And for some, the next step is about going within. You know, not actually physically saying something to somebody else. It's about turning that energy into yourself. For others, this is about starting something completely new. And you have been talking yourself out of it, whatever this may be. You've been talking yourself out of it. And that inner conversation is like self-sabotaging. Another thing too is about something that's coming to an end, so that you do not have to deal with it again. So allowing yourself to do that inner work so it will be over. You don't have to deal with it anymore. All right, Pisces. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. We have, well, the Judgment in between, Nine of Pentacles, and then we have the Nine of Wands. So we have two nines right here, and something that is being offered, something that is emotionally fulfilling. This is the beginning spark of emotion and being able to understand your emotions. This could be a financial rebirth. All right, so dealing with outside parties and something that was not emotionally fulfilling to you. This could be you about to sound off on someone, or either someone that may be displeased with the way how you operate and they wanting to say something. They could come and try to say something for some individuals. And remember that this whole theme of this reading is rethink. Rethink before you react. For other situation, this is someone coming and saying the way how they feel. And then with the ace of cups here, and they're coming and they're saying the way how they feel deep down, and they've been hiding this, or maybe they just came to the realization themselves of how they really do feel, and they want to come forward with that. For others, with this whole energy, this is coming to an understanding and a realization, excuse me, that something wasn't going to work out, and this was like, it seemed like a waste of energy for some, whatever the situation may be for you specifically. And then we have get some rest, and then we have take the next step now. So for some, taking the next step now, like how I was saying with one situation, is that being able to confidently speak your mind, take advantage of a new financial situation that may present itself to you, or even a relationship. For others, this putting things to rest that no longer serve you, that may drain your energy. For others, it may be putting to rest this whole situation where someone may be displeased with the way how you operate, and you just shut that down and be like, well, you know what, it's not really any of your business. Not being confrontational, but just being open and honest. Only because you're open and honest doesn't mean that you're being confrontational. So we have the box, we have a flame here, and we have stop. So you already know that's like a confirmation of what I said about putting things to rest. And then with this box and the fire, this is allowing yourself to be expressive and expressing yourself in new ways. This could be self-judgment as well, that has to stop, and self-shaming for some. They may be shaming themselves, and then, maybe deep down, this could represent the subconscious mind, that they don't feel like they really deserve something. And also with this card too, like deep down, they may feel like they don't deserve anything. I stop in between each little mini reading, and on the timer I said 333, which is the number of forgiveness, true unconditional love. We actually have forgiveness right here on the top of the deck. I'm gonna pull it in closer. Letting go, healing, growth, compassion. All of this is needed. This is your whole theme for right now, okay?